For decades, we've all kind of lived under this unspoken agreement. In the digital world, we know big corporations own pretty much everything: our data, our identity, even how we connect with each other. We've basically paid for access by giving up control. But what if that whole foundation is just wrong? What if we could build something totally new? What if we just flipped the entire model on its head? What if the next era of the internet wasn't built for us, but by us? Now that's the core question. And the answer? Well, it's a concept called Enkai. So this really shows you the fundamental shift in power we're talking about. Over on the left, that's the internet we all know today, right? Where we feed our data into this giant corporate machine, all for someone else's profit. But on the right, that's the NKI vision. It's a world where we are the infrastructure. It's literally the difference between being the product and being the owner. Okay, so to build a whole new digital civilization, you've got to start at the very bottom with the most important piece of all: identity. Everything, and I mean everything, is built on top of this foundation. And this foundation, it's your own digital home, the Jasmy Personal Data Locker. The best way to think about it is like a super private digital vault that holds your identity, your reputation, everything. And it's secured by something called zero-knowledge cryptography, which, look, it's a fancy way of saying it can prove who you are without ever actually revealing your personal data to anyone. The bottom line, you finally get to own your online self. And this quote, man, it just captures that reversal of power perfectly. Just think about that for a second. Instead of you logging into a platform and asking for permission, the platform has to log into you. You become the gatekeeper. You are completely in control. All right, so let's move up to the next layer and see how this all builds on itself. If identity is the foundation, then compute power, well, that's the engine. It's the electricity that makes this whole new civilization run. And that engine is called Junction. So what is it? It's basically a network that takes the devices you already own, your laptop, your phone, yeah, even your gaming console, and turns them into productive assets. All of a sudden, that spare computing power that's just sitting there, it's not wasted anymore. It becomes a really valuable resource for the entire network. And the most powerful part of this whole idea is just how simple it is. You don't need to be some tech wizard or own a giant server farm. Nope. If you have a device, you have value. It's that simple. You can contribute and you can be a part of building this new infrastructure from literally anywhere. But look, a civilization isn't just about identity and hardware, is it? It's about people. It's about participation. So this third layer is all about measuring and rewarding that human element. And this is done through something called POP points, which stands for proof of participation. You earn them by contributing, whether that's sharing compute power, sharing your knowledge, or just being an active, helpful member of the community. Now listen, this part is absolutely critical. They are not a currency. You can't buy them, you can't sell them. Think of them more like social capital. They represent your reputation, your influence, and the trust you've built up. See, by taking financial speculation completely out of the equation, the system creates a whole different kind of value. Your POP points, they become a form of privilege. And by that, I mean access, voting rights, real influence. In this kind of closed-loop society, power comes from genuine contribution and trust, not from how much money you can throw around. Okay, so we have identity, we have compute, and we have participation. But how does it all connect into a real, functioning economy? Well, that brings us to the final layer, which you might call the beating heart of the whole system. It's called DEC 21. And right away, let's be clear, this isn't some crypto exchange. It's a totally unique marketplace that's built directly into your personal data locker. This is where all the value in the ecosystem, we're talking compute credits, POP points, access rights, can all be exchanged, privately and securely. Your identity gets verified without ever actually being revealed. And the goal here is completely different from a typical market. It's designed as a civic exchange, not a currency exchange. It's a marketplace for contribution, not for speculation. And because of that, all the value created here actually stays within the ecosystem, making it stronger from the inside out. Okay, so let's put it all together and see how this amazing loop works. Step 1, you establish your own sovereign identity with your personal data locker. Step 2, your devices contribute compute power through Junction. Step 3, those contributions earn you reputation in the form of POP points. And finally, Step 4. All of that value flows through the private Deck21 marketplace. You see? It's a perfect, self-sustaining loop. And the result of these 4 interconnected layers, it's something the world really hasn't seen before. A genuine digital republic that's powered entirely by the very people who live inside it. It governs itself, it sustains itself, and it regulates itself. So when you combine all of these layers, what does that truly create? What is the ultimate vision here for this human-powered nation? Well, it's the vision of a digital civilization where privacy is the default, not some afterthought. A place where your participation is actually rewarded with real influence, where compute power belongs to everyone. It's an economy that's fair and totally self-contained, where your identity is finally truly your own, and where every single person makes the network stronger just by being a part of it. So let's be perfectly clear about what this is and what it isn't. This isn't just another platform. It's not Web3 as you've probably known it, full of hype and speculation. No, ENKAI is designed to be a digital society, a human network. It's a potential blueprint for the next internet, one where power is finally back where it belongs, in the hands of the people. And maybe the most compelling part of this whole story is that this isn't some far-off futuristic dream. The core infrastructure for this, it's already built. It exists today. This isn't about waiting around for permission from someone. It's about building it ourselves, starting right now. Ultimately, what this is an open invitation. It's a chance to go from being just a user of the internet to becoming a citizen of a new digital nation, one that we all have a hand in creating, a civilization that is built, owned, and powered by us.